Frankly, if I can trust a complete stranger with a fancy degree to give me a colonoscopy under the promise that they're not just fingering me with the camera to post on their OnlyFans later, then surely I can trust strangers on Facebook Marketplace who tell me their junk computers still work just fine, right? Hello everyone. In today's video, I spent $1,000 on Facebook Marketplace computers to see if I'm just as stupid as my dad suspects I am. With that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get into these builds. Alright, now let's get started off with the dog shit in the form of this Apevia X Cruiser 2. Now, you might be wondering, where did the computer part of this go? And let me tell you, I did with it as you do a fish's organs. I gutted it while it was still breathing. Now, I can't even tell you about the ungodly amount of ball dander that was covering every single part in this computer, but I did do a very good blowing job getting all that out. Blowing job. Now, the parts that came out of this thing dated back to my birth. So, as of what I'm doing with it right now, well, you can tell me because I have no idea. Hopefully, at best, they can mine V-Bucks. So, for now, I'm just going to put this away, and what I plan on doing with it is putting the ultimate sleeper build in it. But the restrictions right now are airflow, in that there are spots for only 3 fans in this case. One up here at the front, which, where is this air even coming in from? Like, there's a fan here, where? And then there's one on the side panel, and then there's one here in the back, which is only like an 100 mil fan, tops 120. So, sleeper build, more like I can't breathe build. This is the second computer I got off Facebook Marketplace. I got this one for $300. Now, for $300, it wasn't like it was still a pretty good buy. It's nothing spectacular. I'd say I calculated the computer itself to be worth around $400, give or take all the parts. We have a CPU, is a Core i5 9600K, so it's an about $70 CPU, $80, $70, somewhere in there. And then the GPU is a 1660 Ti, which is still pretty good card, actually. I was using one not too long ago in one of my very first computers, and it does decent. And then we have 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, which can go for $30 to $50, somewhere in there. And then power supply is nothing special, 650 VGA, supersonic, or supernova, whatever. The motherboard, another $50. So, it's nothing special, but the only reason I did get it was as a present for a friend's birthday coming up. Like I said, $300 on probably a $400 computer itself. That's a pretty damn good deal, and you know, it'll go to good use. So, let's get up with our last one, which is the greatest. I mean, I got a great deal on this one. Let me show you what I got here. Sorry if I didn't seem that excited in the previous clips. That's because all my excitement went into this guy, alright? Now, I got this thing for a steal. Like, holy ball sacks. Because there were ball sacks in here. The amount of dander in this one was worse than the Apevia. I should have videoed the amount of cheese that just went poof the second I shoved a compressor in there, but it's too late. And while I may have inhaled half of it, doesn't change the fact that I got this total build for $675. And the price of the GPU and the CPU alone already more than cover that. The GPU is a 5070 and the processor is a 14th gen i5 14600K. Which together is about $700, somewhere in there. And that doesn't even talk about the rest of the computer. Now, the case itself, I'm probably not, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'll give it away to a homeless person. That's wrong. Yeah, the case itself, I probably won't be using. I'll probably shove these parts in a different build because why did they get a giant case? Motherboard, I didn't check, but I'd assume it's probably around $80. It looks pretty good. It's got plenty of heat sinks on there, plenty M.2 slots. And then the power supply is an 1000 watt Corsair, which is a phenomenal power supply as well. And then we have an NVMe M.2 drive, It's like a 970 Evo 500 gigabyte by Samsung. So alone, this build could probably go for $1,000 if you shoved some RGB in here and sold it to a gay man who really liked that. So like I could easily make a profit off this right now, but I'm gonna rip out that 5070, shove it in my computer, and then I'll have 5070, and then I'll put my 5060 in here, which is a shame because nobody likes the 5060. I don't know why. It's been a good card for me. But yeah, it's a working computer. I gotta wipe the NVMe because it just booted right up, and I don't want to search for anything I don't want to find. But yeah, $675. Check your Facebook Marketplace right now. Now, the only reason I could lowball him on it was we all know from the guy on YouTube Shorts, Matt Computer Parts Service, something like that. 13th, 14th gens, they explode. This one hasn't exploded yet, but we all know they explode from that guy. He loves talking about it, alright? And that's what I told him, that they explode. But thankfully, this one hasn't exploded yet, so I will have to update it, or check to update it. And then I have a computer. Like I said, shove some RGB in here, some nicer case, fish tank case, and boom, somebody's gonna buy this. This is like a mid to high end computer, all right, and I got it for $675. You can't build this tier computer for that much. It'll take you so long to find all the parts and good deals for all that for $675. I don't know what he was thinking. Probably nothing, because judging from the fact that it was disgusting and the fact that he told me he was using it to play WoW. I feel bad talking about this man like this, but he was the stereotype, which explains why this case was so filthy when I first got it. And it still has dust in it, because no amount of blowing I could do personally with my chops could get out all the dander that was in there. I'm gonna have to come back with a rag, which I'll just clean the parts, and then the case, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the case. I don't know how I got so lucky. I will be checking Facebook Marketplace every week from now on, because I could resell this probably for $1,000. Not the way it is right now, but clean up a bit, make it look pretty, shove it in a different case with some RGB. Easily could make that, easily. I'm just shocked. Now, for all the deals I did find on there, this probably being one of two, I did find a lot of scams, okay? Some guy was trying to sell me it was like a 1650 GPU for $400. Yeah, I just cannot believe I got this for $675. Oh, man, check your marketplace right now. I did take a risk. I did think something with this would be broken. It's not. I thought it would have exploded. It didn't. Now, I did have to drive 2.5 hours, but damn, it was worth it. I live in a beautiful state. The drive was even fun itself, all right? And just take somebody, take a friend or something, and just have a blast. But, oh man, check your Facebook Marketplace, please. I am so looking forward to building a whole computer just around this, and then selling it to whoever wants it. And it's gonna be a great build. But that's about it, right? Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you learned that there's more to life than just getting scammed by strangers on the internet. That you can trust the man giving you the colonoscopy, alright? And maybe together we've even realized that,
Did I just spend $1,000 on Facebook Marketplace? Yeah. Is ball dinner a good steak seasoning?
Yep.
Yes? It is?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, so stick around. Alright. Next up, I'll be doing another broken eBay build using an Intel motherboard. I bought a few this time because they're in pretty rough shape. So wish me luck. It's gonna take a while to get this one out. And yeah, if you like sticking around for cheap builds and then just being able to find deals on the internet, please keep watching, And let me know if you want this computer with a 5060 in it and some cool ass RGB, because you're a gay man. Mwah. Love ya. Have a good rest of your day. Get home safe. And just watch out for other people. You never know when somebody else is going to ruin your day. Thank you.